At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
This is your home for the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Kansas Insurance agents have years of industry experience. Learn more at kansasins.com.
They're going to go for the tie or the lead. Driving in like they want to go for the tie. Jason Bird able to kiss it off the glass. Broncos still in that zone. Shawnick penetrates, right hand, count the bucket! A chance to tie the game at the free throw line. Nice job keeping the hip back, get behind him now. Can he lift him up and bring him down? Executed perfectly for Brady Martin. Trying to make it too risky, but he does turn him. Tyler Chris, can he get the pinfall? He did! He does it! The young freshman is the 106 regional champion.
It's time for the Chieftains on your home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Ready to do it again. Day 2 of our ongoing coverage from the 67th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament rolls along. Second round action, a chance to play for the championship game tomorrow on the line between the 2-seeded Atchison Phoenix and your Tonganoxie Chieftains coming in as the 6th seed. Chieftain basketball presented by Kansas Insurance. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. This is how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most. Call 913-369-6600 as we cruise along to our S&S Body pregame show. They've been the place to go to at Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work since 1972. Get your ride back in the game today. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or give them a call at 913-369-3193. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. So glad everyone's back with us today. We got the boys team getting ready to take on Atchison here in just a matter of about 7 minutes. From now, girls playing over in the auxiliary gym. We will not have the broadcast of that game, unfortunately, as they take on the backside of the bracket, trying to advance to get back here inside of Chieftain Arena tomorrow as we take a look at the brackets here. In just a few moments, there they are right there, updated brackets. So you see it on the backside. Tonganoxie, they will be playing at 6 o'clock against Blue Valley West, trying to get to that 5th place game where we'll take on the winner of Bonner Springs and Liberal. On the front side, semifinal matchup coming up after this game right now. Eudora and Holton will happen at 6 o'clock, and then the nightcap Piper against St. James. Should be a pair of really fun, entertaining games there. Let's take a look at the boys bracket of where things stand after the first round. Bonner Springs and Eudora. We just saw that game right before this one. What a thrilling game. If our game is half as good as that one, we are in for a doozy. 53-51 Eudora. So the 5 seed upsetting the number 1 seed. Bonner Springs heavily favored to win this entire tournament, them and Atchison, but the Cardinals snuffing out the Braves. They met for the 3rd time this year. Bonner took the first 2 matchups. That looked like a matchup of teams that have been playing 3 times in the span of about the last month or so. 53-51. Bonner Springs had a bucket at the end. A jump ball wiped it out. It was the potential game time bucket as time expired, but a jump ball nullified it. Eudora got the inbounds in. They're on to the final the championship game tomorrow. Bonner moves to the 3rd place game where they will take on the loser of this game here, Atchison and Tonganoxie. And on the backside, you got Midland Adventist and Metro Academy. That's about to get underway. That one is already underway. We'll wait to get word on who the winner of that one is. Metro Academy and Midland Adventist, and then Wichita North and Casey Schlegel. That one is going to be tipping off in just a matter of moments. Schlegel Stallions, that's who the Chieftains faced in their matchup in the first round last night, and you and I were here on the call for that one. Exciting win. Chieftains getting it done by 1, and it was another case of Tonganoxie hot out of the gates. They had 5 threes in the first half, helped them bolster to an 11-point lead into halftime, but then again, the struggles continued in the second half. Fortunately, Schlegel wasn't really able to get things going. Got really close there at the end. Stallions were able to create turnovers, catch them in for points, but at the end they fall 1 point shy. So now Tongi got another tough test in front of them tonight in the 6th best team in Kansas 4A boys basketball in the Atchison Phoenix.
Yeah, and Atchison's coming off of a state appearance last year. I know they've lost some starters, but like we've talked earlier, partner, the Chieftains seem to struggle with height, and it looks like when I was looking at the roster, Atchison goes 6'2", 2 6'4s, a 6'5", and a 6'8".
Yep.
I don't know if they're going to all be starting, but a lot of height on the floor and in depth.
As you mentioned, the appearance, they didn't make it to the state championship game. They have been to the state tournament for the past couple of years, led by their head coach, Patrick Battle, one of the best high school boys basketball coaches in the state, definitely in the Kansas City metro area, losing 3 of their top 4 scorers last year, Jeter Purdy, Zayamar Hernandez, and Jayden Carter, graduating them. They still have the returner in Eric Smith III, who's coming in the 6'4 senior. The only starter from the team returning last year. You also mentioned J.J. Kelly, Javante Kelly, the junior coming in 6'8", like you mentioned. He was a big piece of that team. And, this is an era in athletics in Atchison where they don't really kind of rebuild. It's more of like a reloading, especially when it comes to basketball. We've seen the football program really take off there as well. So, it's just kind of something that's in the water up there. It's a very talented Atchison squad. They come in as the 2 seed, 6-2 overall on the year. They did have, coming into this tournament, they did lose a conference game against Washington High School in Kansas City, Kansas, but then coming into the tournament, they had the opening round matchup where they just completely wiped out their opponents from Wichita North in the Red Hawks, so easily punching their ticket here. I believe they held the Red Hawks to maybe 9 or 10 points in the game. It was just totally unbelievable, but ready to get this one started here in Chieftain Arena. We'll step aside. We'll be back with our Forever Fencing starting lineups and the tip-off presented by Lynch Real Estate next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Community-minded and community-strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small-town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
Back here, wrapping up the SNS Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live, getting ready for our starting lineups. But first, let's get to some of our keys of the game, brought to you by First Security Bank in Tonganoxie, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Partners, we said it last night. I'll hand it over to you again. What are the keys for Tongi to pull off yet another upset and make their way to the championship game tomorrow afternoon?
Well, in order for them to pull it off tonight, they're going to have to play 4 quarters instead of the first 2. They came out really sluggish that second half and were outscored in the third and fourth quarter last night, but they were able to hold on. But and the other thing is, I think they're going to have to go to a zone defense because they're going to be hard pressed to match up man to man. But we'll see what coach does here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Quite the chess match. These teams did meet again last year a couple of times where the Phoenix were able to get a couple of big wins there. Sorry for the got the camera feed cutting out here. Try to work on that. There we go. Gets it back. We'll step aside here for the playing of our national anthem by the THS Pep Band, led by Charles Van Middlesworth.
And now let's meet tonight's starting lineup.
Get to our Forever Fencing starting lineups now.
For Atchison, number 1, the 6-foot senior, M.J. Morgan. For Tonganoxie, number 2, 5'10" senior, Jason Byrne. For Atchison, number 10, 6'2" senior, J.C. Kelly. For Tonganoxie, number 4, the 6'2" senior, Talon Langford. For Atchison, number 20, the 5'9" senior, Aiden Revant. For Tonganoxie, number 13, the 6' senior, Noah Carlton. For Atchison, number 31, the 6'5" senior, James Richards. For Tonganoxie, number 23, the 5'11" junior, Lockwood McCray. For Atchison, number 33, the 6'4" junior, Yogi Purdy. And for Tonganoxie, number 24, a 6'2" senior, Owen Schmidt. Head coaches for tonight's game. For Atchison, Patrick Battle. For Tonganoxie, Casey Simmons. Officials for this evening's game, Brian Wiley.
All right, let's get it started in this one here. Again, those were your starting lineups presented by Forever Fencing. Opening tip-off in this contest presented by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company that'll help you buy your next home and make your real estate dreams come true. Lynch Real Estate, a name you can always trust. Same suspects out there for Tongi, Byrne, Langford, Carlton, Schmidt, and McRae. Still wearing the Dark Knight mask, as I like to call it now. Facial protection. And then Morgan, J.Z. Kelly, Rabant, Richards, and Yogi Purdy out there for the Phoenix. Yogi Purdy, younger brother of Jeter Purdy.
Yeah.
Got to know Jeter really well over the past couple of years. But Tonganoxie and Atchison cross paths, and no doubt got to be a Yankee fan.
Yeah, no question about it.
The great Yogi Berra and Derek Jeter being the namesakes. I'm just going out on a limb and
yeah, I think
guessing that.
I think you're pretty safe with that, too.
Yeah, I think I am too. Opening tip in the center. Phoenix take it away, won by J.Z. Kelly, and one of the returning players from that team last year, making it all the way, a pretty deep run into the state tournament. They almost nearly knocked off what is now the defending back-to-back state champion, the Hugoton Eagles, as Hugoton hit a bucket with 24 seconds to go in the game to give them the win by 1. They did beat Baldwin in the third place game, did Atchison to claim third, and they get started with the scoring earlier. That's Rabant with an early 3. Tonganoxie looking to answer down here. We mentioned 5 3-balls in the first half yesterday. First one off the mark from McRae, but a good offensive board from Byrne as he is swatted away and rejected. So already we're seeing that height and length advantage we've been talking about for Atchison come to fruition.
Yeah, and the Chieftains do open up in a 2-1-2 zone, as we thought they probably would.
So you talk about for the benefit of going to that zone defense, what makes it so effective trying to counteract that height of Atchison?
Well, you're able to collapse if they get anything into the paint, and you make them hit outside shots, which they did on the first possession. But right there's a turnover.
Yep. Entry pass, trying to go down low. I believe they're trying to go to Yogi Purdy, who's the nearest Phoenix to it. Important for Tonganoxie to get these turnovers from Atchison and capitalize on points, both something they and Schlegel did not do a very efficient job with in the matchup last night.
I'd have liked to seen Lachlan go up with that when he had a pretty good matchup there.
Jason Byrne lets it go on the assist from Carlton, so good job by Noah getting it down inside. A couple of red jerseys around his waist, all 3 of them. He said somebody's got to be open, and he finds Jason Byrne, one of the best 3-ball shooters on the team at around 32%.
Last night, partner, we saw this zone that Tongi's playing really frustrate Holton. Schlegel.
Yeah, something that was definitely a big thing. We saw the Stallions through the majority of that game. They looked really confused, kind of slow, and they did not really know how to counteract that zone defense.
Nope.
And we
never really solved it.
We see the Chieftains doing the same thing here. They give that foul to Rabant for his first team foul. Chieftains back the other way, looking to take the lead. Schmidt at the tip of the logo, hands to Byrne, bobbled for a second. Right on top of him is Rabant. And now Lachlan McRae takes a fall to the floor. Everybody's okay. Carlton drives and penetrates. Kick out. 3 on the way. Doesn't go for Lachlan. Had a good look at it, though. And a rebound underneath by Rabant. Active on both ends of the floor for Atchison. Aiden Rabant, the 5'9 senior.
Yeah, I think you're okay with that shot. He was wide open. He just wasn't able to knock it down.
J.Z. Kelly catch and shoot 3 doesn't go. A board underneath, foul on the floor. Coming in there was M.J. Morgan.
They're going to get him for over the back? Or is it
no, it's going to be on Tongi, and I believe it's going to be on Talon. Waiting for confirmation, and there it is. So first foul for Tongi, and of the game for Talon Langford. Inbound looming here for Atchison. Going to trigger it in. M.J. Morgan gives it right to Eric Smith III. Comes up short on the layup on the left side. Kind of had to go through some traffic. It wasn't the easiest by far. And the ball battles around. I believe it went right back to Smith. Foot on the baseline. That'll be Chieftain basketball. So a couple of forced empty possessions here for Atchison. They're going to come out in a little bit, not a full-on full-court press, I would say, but.
Yeah, token pressure right now, but they're picking them up full court.
Chieftain's able to work through it, gets it across in the hands of McRae. He's hit put up a couple of 3-balls, hasn't been able to knock one down yet. Oh, and gets it right back from Talon on the right side. Got the bucket.
Nicely done.
Quick ball movement, highly efficient for Tongi. Schmidt giving it to Talon. Talon giving it right back to him just as fast. And a good job by Owen. Contact on the right side, able to finish through.
Yeah, our player of the game last night with 14 points, so off to a good start here.
23, Eric Smith, the third.
There's the first lead still early in this game for Tonganoxie. Big to make the free throws here for Owen, trying to cap off the 3-point play, and he does just that. 6 unanswered by the Chieftains after Rabant got the scoring started for Atchison with a 3-ball. Phoenix looking to answer right here, moving it around. Chieftains trying not to allow them inside. That's exactly what they do, and that's how you break a good zone defense.
That's exactly right.
Right there in the center at the top of the key, Eric Smith hands it off to J.C. Kelly. Now a steal here. Atchison trying to double dip, and they do just that. So in the blink of an eye, Tongi in that quick 6-0 run extinguished by a quick 4-0 run.
Nice. Nice cut by Lachlan.
A quick spurt of scoring for both teams. Chieftains still in front by 1, 8-7.
They've got an answer for the zone so far.
Schmidt on the other end. 3-ball doesn't go. Tipped out, able to get it. Fast and furious we go to start this one, and Carlton traveling with it. Trying to weave his way through defenders, and just a little bit of a mental error there. Nolan McGuire will check in. First one off the bench for Tonganoxie. He brings out Jason Byrne. Atchison's made a couple of substitutions as well. You got number 0, Josiah Thompson, out there. It's in his hands right now, bringing it across the half-court line.
And we want to remind our folks at home that we are playing with a shot clock. You can see it.
So a big 3 there for Morgan. Chieftains a little helter-skelter up the floor. Able to save it. Good job by Nolan McGuire. Gives it to Owen Schmidt. Yogi Berra wrapping the arms around Owen. They
call that a Yogi Bear hug?
Yogi Bear hug. There you go. I like it. There you go. My baseball guy coming through with the names. Well done. Chieftains down by 4. Lead has changed hands a couple of times early. Nolan McGuire straightaway 3. Lets it go and knocks it down. And how big is Nolan McGuire big coming off the bench this year, the 6'2 junior. That's kind of what he can provide there. When he can get hot from 3-point range, he can be a big difference in the game.
And the Phoenix right back. It's going to be a turnover to the Chieftains. Oh, no, it must have went off of the Chieftain.
So you're seeing a part of what has made Atchison.
It is the Chieftain ball.
Yeah, we'll stay down here. You're seeing part of what has made this Atchison Phoenix team so good and pretty much be perennial state contenders in 4A year in, year out. It's just because it doesn't matter. They can answer in a heartbeat. Doesn't matter. The other team, they can kind of go on a quick little 6-7-0 run, and Atchison answers with one of their own. They kind of the really calm, very composed team. It's the key signature of a team led by head coach Patrick Battle. Lachlan McRae, that shot doesn't go. Mid-range jumper, rebounded by Kelly, hands it off to Jeremiah Thompson. Kelly trying to get another one, and he connects. Nobody coming up, putting a hand in his face. He says, don't mind if I do, and just like that, we got a timeout on the floor for Tongi, our first timeout of the game. J.Z. Kelly off to a hot start, 8 points, 6 of them from downtown. And we will step aside, 30-second timeout here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Back here inside Chieftain Arena, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Day 2 of our coverage, the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Semifinal action between Tonganoxie and Atchison. Phoenix now working with a 7-point lead, 18-11, and the 3-ball has been the thing. Early on, 4 for Atchison, 2 for Tongi. There's a nice little drive in the lane, and floater put up by Jason Byrne. He's got 5 now, and a big bucket there for the Chieftains to kind of just still stay pace with Atchison. In the middle of this offense for the Phoenix, has been red hot after seeing the Chieftains go on an early 6-0 run that gave Tongi the lead. There's a shot for Jeremiah Smith, doesn't go. Rebound, put back left side. And Eric Smith III, talked about him a lot. He will go to the free throw line for a pair. Atchison coming to this tournament a year ago. They were the champions from 2024. Eric Smith III named the most inspirational player of the tournament. Pretty cool honor there. As Nolan McGuire, he'll get tagged with the foul. His first, second team foul on the Chieftains. Both teams with 2 team fouls. First free throws of the game for Atchison for Eric Smith III as he comes up short on the front end.
22 Williams in the game for Atchison.
Maybe a little bit short. I imagine legs are still pretty well underneath him. Not really a fatigue issue, just kind of.
He finished on his toes, which is always a good sign, so he just missed it.
It's just a feeling out process. Did he calibrate enough? He did. Eric Smith now 3 points in the game. 6-point lead for the Phoenix, 19-13. Talon, good drive, inside, tough finish, can't get it to go.
He kind of forced that shot there. There really wasn't much of a lane there.
Atchison back on the attack. Kelly again from 3. That one spat out at the last second. If he would have knocked that down, it would have been his 3rd 3 in this opening quarter, and 6 overall for Atchison.
Yeah, it did everything but go down.
Talon trying to answer. That one a little long, and the board's tracked down before it goes out of bounds. That's Cale Williams, number 22. A lot of 3 balls put up in this first quarter. I'll be interested to see what the total from 3-point line is for both these teams when we get our halftime stats. Eric Smith underneath. Carlton able to get a hand on that ball, knocks it loose. Looked like it was last off of McGuire, and the referees will say just that as Anthony Rowe and Owen Schmidt will check back in. So give credit to the Chieftains, this zone defense. They have been forcing the Phoenix to take more of those long-range, low-percentage shots, but also give credit to Atchison because they've been knocking them down.
Exactly.
Kelly again, catch and shoot off the inbounds and looks at the student section and says, quiet down a little bit. $11 points for the first quarter for J.Z. Kelly, erupting in a big way. Rowe a little bit off. Late defense from Smith, might have thrown that shot off path just a little bit. Will he do it again? Kelly down low to Smith. Wanted to give it back instead, goes over Rowe with the right hand. Nice finish from Eric Smith, the 3rd.
Yeah, timeout.
Second going to be taken in this game by Tonganoxie as they have seen this Phoenix lead just continue to grow. It's now up to 11, largest lead of the game, and we will keep it here. About 56.9 seconds still to play out in this opening quarter. Day 2 coverage on the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament, presented in part by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCC is in your backyard. Check out how college can help you today at kckcc.edu, the official higher education partners of Tonganoxie Sports Live. Also presented in part by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small town family values. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com.
Yeah, partner, like we talked about, is that zone defense has been pretty effective, but that time the Phoenix were able to get it in the paint with a mismatch, and there was no weak side help coming over. So I'm sure that's what coach is telling them in the timeout. You got to help out because this guy's 6'5" in there. It's just tough to stop him when he gets it that low in the block.
Schmidt, another good drive on the right side. Finished one earlier. Just couldn't get that one to go. Aggressive rebound underneath for Eric Smith.
And again, you see the size altering the shot a little bit. He put it up a little higher than he wanted to.
Little shuffle of the feet there. Travel called. Turn it over. Cale Williams for Atchison. Shot clock will be off. 30.8 seconds to work with for Tongi, trying to close out this first quarter with a bucket. Can really use one, and they can get to the second quarter if you find a way to get this under a 10-point deficit. I think you might be very considerate. And Lachlan McGray, a full head of steam, and wisely for Eric Smith, just planting the feet down, and that's going to be one of the easiest charge calls these officials will probably have all tournament week.
Yep, you wipe off the bucket and give the possession back to the Phoenix.
Still I like the aggressiveness still from Lachlan, but again, kudos to Smith planting the feet down low. This one tips by McGray. Smith fighting for it, kicks it out. Smith, 3, it's good. Josiah Thompson, able to knock that one down. So many key players on this Atchison team, hard to keep them all intact. But a big bucket for Atchison, and McRae able to answer at the other end. So Lachlan McRae and Josiah Thompson trading off some 3 balls at the end of the first quarter, but it is still an Atchison lead, 27-16. Double-digit lead going into the second on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll be back in a few moments.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
You know, we talked about the three-point shooting can be very big in this game. How about 9 3 balls made between these two teams just in that first quarter alone? 5 of them belonging to the Phoenix. They have the lead up 11, 27-16.
It's raining threes here at Chieftain Arena.
Yeah. J.Z. Kelly with the most. He's made 3, and he's the leading scorer with 11 underneath. That's Jace Richards going down. Carlton hitting the deck.
Yeah, he tried to take the charge there, but no dice. And again, no weak side help on that zone. They're going to have to do that.
So first bucket of the night for Richards, key contributor for the team last year, and taking that away, Josiah Thompson up the floor, coming to Phoenix again, trying to go back down to Richards. Lockwood saying, not in my house, taking it away near the baseline, lost it. And you still got Carlton a little shaken up.
He hit the ground really hard.
And looking a little woozy too.
Yeah.
Oh my, and that's head athletic trainer, Hall of Fame athletic trainer Mark Padfield of LMH Health. He's coming out, and they're going to tend over to Carlton and bring him back over and get him checked out. And he did. He hit the deck very, very hard. And that's the signature for Noah Carlton, the dude that is fearless going out there, not afraid to mix it up. He doesn't care if you're 6 foot or if you're 7 foot or anywhere in between. He will collide and bump with you all night long.
He hit his head. He hit his head pretty hard.
Yeah, so again, hoping that he is okay. He's showing positive signs over on the bench. Hope to see him back in the game a little bit later. So let's reset 5-4 Tonga. You got Schmidt, McGuire. Now you have Jet Gilmore on the floor. First time in this game, and along with Langford and McRae, still J.Z. Kelly, Eric Smith the third, Jace Richards, Jeremiah Thompson, and M.J. Morgan, the 5 out for Atchison. Lead now up to 13 points.
Yeah, Mark Padfield's taking him back to check him out, so hopefully it's all good.
Little spin away jumper, that's nicely done on the fadeaway for Lachlan McRae. He's got 7 early.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's having a good day.
One of the key scores for Tongi that really, again, he's had a couple of injuries, little nagging things early in this season, but if he's a guy that's fully healthy and he can get the confidence back underneath him, see a couple go down early, he can become a viable scorer. There's a long-range shot for Richards, able to bury it, so both his 4 points coming in this second quarter. Lead back up for Atchison, drive in underneath. Schmidt goes up strong, and he's going to draw the foul on Jace Richards, who will pick up foul number 1. Team fouls resetting, so 1 for Atchison, still 0 to this point for Tonganoxie.
Good job. Good job there by Schmidt, going right at the chest of the big man there and drawing the foul.
Second trip to the line tonight for Owen. He was last there on the capping off the 3-point play, and he knocks it down on the front end here. Again, a member of the all-tournament team last year was Owen Schmidt. He's off to a good start from the line, 3 for 3. 5 points early, back to an 11-point game. Drive in, kick out, J.Z. Kelly with the hot hand. Jace Richards straight away was the toe on the line, and it was not. It was pretty close. But Richards, that's almost unfair when you can send your big fella out there and he can knock down a good 3 ball.
He says, you're going to collapse on me in the paint. I'll just do it from here.
Use that space to his advantage now. I believe that was Jet Gilmore that hits the deck pretty hard. He's fouled.
I like the way the Chieftains are attacking the rim, though.
Fouls on Morgan, his first.
It's a way like we've seen the Chieftains do so many times this year, and another way to go at those big fellas underneath. We saw Lachlan, he picked up the charge earlier, but I think that mindset is still intact though, trying to drive in, and hey, if you can get some of those big guys in foul troubles, get them checked out of the game. Dealing with one guy down there that's 6'5" or 6'8", better than dealing with both of them.
Well, and the key is, partner, to hit your free throws when you have a chance.
Which Tonganoxie to this point,
so far.
4 of 4, so they're off to a great start. Gilmore looking to go 5 for 5 for the team, and he does. Jets' first points in this game. Chieftains still down 12, looking to string together a couple of stops on defense. J.Z. Kelly, another 3, and it goes. Phoenix are white hot from downtown.
Yep. I mean, you just tip your cap to that because, I mean, you got to guard the three-point line, but, man, they're hot.
Lachlan can't answer at the other end. Tipped by McGuire. Ball still loose. Gilmore on top of it. Possession arrow would keep it down here. And a jump ball is called. So well done. McGuire was the one. It looked like it was an easy rebound underneath for Richards, but McGuire able to get that fingertip in there and knock it loose. So it stays down here with the Chieftains, and good sight to see Noah Carlton checks back in.
Oh, that's really good. I was really concerned he might be in concussion protocol.
Well, it's always they go and check him out anytime there's any contact hitting out with the head. Just standard procedure. Getting the green light, so Carlton back out there. Now McRae is going to get shoved in the back. Tight defense for J.Z. Kelly. He daps up McRae and says nothing personal there, just playing hard to the ball.
Yeah, nice sportsmanship there. You like to see that.
And Lachlan, if anybody on the Chieftain team, you can definitely appreciate zip block defense, getting right on top of somebody. And if you have some incidental contact, all good. Reset and let's go. Carlton trying to finish with the left hand. Nicely done.
And after taking that blow in there, he goes right back in amongst the trees.
Like we mentioned when he went out of the game, no fear.
Tough kid.
Atchison Phoenix have made 8 threes in this first half.
Yes, amazing.
We still got 5 minutes to go until halftime. Nice feed underneath. Eric Smith able to find it to Jace Richards.
That was just a nice high-low play there. Looked like Kansas.
So all 9 points for Richards coming in this second quarter. Chieftains have had a hard time trying to slow him down. Another mid-range jumper for Lachlan. That goes, but a long rebound for Carlton. Back inside.
Yes.
And another good finish.
And he's back on the floor. Way to go, Noah.
No hesitation whatsoever. Got that long board. He could have peeled it back out beyond the three-point line, get some set up. But he said, no, let me go right back at him down low. Back-to-back finishes in the paint for Carlton, who's got 4. About the halfway mark here before halftime. Yogi Purdy handed it off. Extra pass from Smith. 3 on the way near corner, no good. Kelly trying to save it. Foot on the baseline. That last 3, no good from Josiah Thompson. As we'll have more substitutions in. MJ Morgan back in for Atchison and Jason Byrne will check back in for Tonganoxie. It feels like the way this game has been going, I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's a 13-point lead for Atchison, but it doesn't feel like the Chieftains are down 13. Is that?
Well, it feels like they're
weird?
Yeah, it feels like they're still in the game.
That's worth the positive attitude and the mindset for Tongi. They're not really getting down on themselves. They are still feeling very positive. Another offensive foul will be drawn here. This time it's Yogi Purdy bearing the feet down, and going right at him was Jet Gilmore. Got the big 5'10" senior Jet Gilmore going right at the 6'4" junior of Yogi Purdy. If he plants the feet.
A little bit of a mismatch.
At least Yogi didn't flop and try to make it was something more egregious there, but heads up play by the Phoenix. 2 offensive fouls they've been able to draw. Smith. Drive in, jumper over Talon, rattles out, ball loose, and Talon's right there to scoop it up. Couple of Phoenix around him trying to create some pressure. Chieftains with some numbers. Carlton up the floor to the left side. Jason Byrne, 3 ball too long. And a rebound underneath cleared out by J.Z. Kelly. Up the floor now come the Phoenix in the blink of an eye. Crossover,
Nice,
Smith,
nice.
left hand finish.
Basket by Smith the third.
Makes it look so easy. Eric Smith the third, now up to 7 on the game. Carlton losing it, making contact with Purdy.
Yeah, Yogi tried to flop that time.
And this is an easy feed, skipping it into Jay-Z Kelly. Continues to chirp at the Tongi students section. Haven't seen anybody do that in quite some time. They must have said something a little personal to him, but he's off to a hot start. 16 on the night now. And Atchison getting it done in transition, 43-26, knocking on the door of a 20-point lead. Semifinal action, Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be a breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehousetonganoxie.org.
Chieftains back with the basketball. Timeout taken. That's the third timeout taken by Tonganoxie in this game, so they have 2 remaining the rest of the way. Atchison still with all 5, and there will be a whistle and a foul. It's going to be issued to Purdy there for his second. Excuse me.
Good hustle there by McGuire on that rebound.
In case you're just now joining us, 3-ball has been the name, especially for Atchison. 8 3-balls knocked down in this first half. The Phoenix, they've just been getting it done everywhere on the floor. It doesn't really matter what they've been able to do. Now it's just starting to turn into a game of Tongi's going to start going on offense, and they're going to start making some threes just to try to keep pace in this contest. And that is the last place where the Chieftains really want to find themselves right now, as McGuire will pick up his second foul. So we've been applauding his efforts, trying to go for those 50-50 balls coming off the rim. That time he'll pick up his second foul. That'll trigger Owen Schmidt coming off the bench. He'll be coming back into the game at the next stoppage. Phoenix back on the attack, can make it a 20-point lead with their 9th three-pointer if they get it to go. J.C. Kelly in his hands right now. Oh my goodness. To the tune of 19 points. No, foot on the baseline. It is drizzling twos. So it just counts as a 2. Still 18 points in this first half. And Kelly trying to plead the official, saying my toe was not on the line. A little hard to tell from up here, but Schmidt does come in. Talon is the one that will be brought out of the game for Tongi. Of a 10-2 run right now for the Phoenix. Lachlan trying to answer, a little long off the back heel of the iron. Lachlan trying to stay right on top of Jay-Z Kelly, trying to slow his offensive momentum down.
Yeah, the Chieftains have gone to man-to-man now. We'll see how this works out.
Richards giving it to Smith underneath.
Not well.
Over Owen Schmidt.
It's giving up too much size to go one-on-one with these guys.
It's a really, really tough ask.
Yeah.
Schmidt, long 3.
No, that was NBA range there.
Burns still tried fighting for that rebound. Phoenix the other way. Again, Richards through his hands.
Yeah, he was getting ready to dunk that.
So missed opportunity there for the Phoenix. As you have Langford and Carlton in, Rowe and McGuire out for Tongi. So they're out on the floor, joining alongside Schmidt, McGray, and Byrne for the Chieftains. Talon trying to get on the board, doesn't go. Only starter for Tongi right now, held without a bucket, is Talon Langford. The Atchison lead now up to 21. Richards wants it down low, gets it, avoids the double team. Inside feed, contested and missing it is Williams. That was Schmidt on the contest. Up ahead, too far ahead. Good effort though. Jason Byrne able to save it. Now skipping it is Carlton. Floater with the hand. With the right hand is good off the glass for Talon. So right on cue, after I said he's been held scoreless, gets his first bucket there. 28-47 game now. Good hustle sequence there from the Chieftains, closing in on what could be the final Atchison possession. Still got 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's not off yet. Just beyond the right elbow. That one doesn't go, but tipped down underneath. Williams keeps the possession alive, goes up and leaves it short. So now Tongi a chance to have the final shot going into halftime.
Shot clock is off.
McRae at the logo. Thompson going right over to him. That's, MJ Morgan. Dribbling over to his left, pulls it up. Morgan, a hand in his face, might have deflected it. In the hands of Richard. Williams has it, good if it goes. And nearly missing it off the glass. And a high-scoring first half comes to an end with the score of 47-28. Atchison, the 2 seed, looking to tangle with the Eudora Cardinals in the championship game tomorrow. If they can hold on to this halftime lead, we'll be back with halftime stats and more in our White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show next on Tongi Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Welcome back inside Chieftain Arena. Second game of the afternoon. Halftime score between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Atchison Phoenix. Phoenix with the lead 47-28. You're now in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. White Birch Properties and their team are ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call today at 913-417-1007 to talk with one of their fantastic agents today. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Halftime score right now. I got the point totals right now, so let's run through these real quick for Tonganoxie. You got Jason Byrne with 5, along with Talon Langford, who's got 2. Noah Carlton with 4 points, and both of those come after he exited the game for a brief moment, presumably what would have been concussion protocol. He's out there playing good, fearless as always is Noah. 4 points in that first half. Lachlan McRae leading the scoring for Tongi with 7. Owen Schmidt also with 5, and Jet Gilmore with 2. Nolan McGuire with 3. Chieftains 5 of 5, from the free throw line in that first half as well. As for the Phoenix, you have Jeremiah Thompson with the 3. You got MJ Morgan with 5 points, also with the 3. JZ Kelly, the leading scorer of the game. He has been nearly unstoppable out there. 18 points in the first half to the tune of 4 3 balls. Unbelievable performance from him, leading all scorers with 18. You got Rabant with a 3. That was the first bucket of the game. Number 20, Aiden Rabant. You got Eric Smith the third, also having a good game. 9 points for him, and Jace Richards underneath 9 for him as well. All 9 of those coming in the second half. So that's how we get to this 47-28 game. Right now, we just had the stats handed over to us. Shout out to Matt Tiroff, Coach Tiroff, for running the stats machine here inside Chieftain Arena for the entirety of this tournament. Partner, you've had a good chance to kind of look over that stat sheet over there. Any numbers that jump out to you?
Yeah, the biggest thing is the 3-point field goals for the Atchison Phoenix.
Yeah.
They've hit 8 out of 12, which is 67%. I mean, you just take your hat off to that.
Compared to 23% for Tongi. They did not, they didn't put any up in that. Looks like for the, or no, I see what, they got it in halves instead of quarters. Yeah, 3 of 13 went to Chieftains from 3-point range. 8 for 12, like you mentioned, for Atchison. That is just, for Atchison, you're looking at it 2 ways. For Tongi, you might get a couple more to fall here and there, but for Atchison, that's a really hard clip to kind of keep pace of throughout this game. So it'll be interesting to see how that continues to go along. But Atchison, like we talked about, red hot from downtown, and the stats back it up, 66.7% to be exact from 3-point range. I don't care who you are, if you're having shooting night like that, and it can even go 45% in the second half. My goodness.
Let's put it this way. The Atchison Phoenix almost have as many points off of 3 balls as Tongi has for the first 2 quarters.
Yep.
And not only that, but the shooting percentage for the Phoenix is it's 19 out of 30 for 63.3%. Tongi is only 10 out of 28 for 35.7%. They're going to have to flip the script here if they're going to have any chance at all.
All right, so let's talk about that, because we said zone defense, that's got to be the move coming out to start the game. We saw the Chieftains do that. And early in the game, we kind of saw they were able to get some stops, get some turnovers, and were able to make some buckets. Tongi did have a lead early in this game. At one point, it was 6-3, and then both teams got traded off buckets again. Tongi's last lead was at 8-7. Atchison retook it at 8-9 and have not looked back ever since. So how do the Chieftains, I mean, if you're Coach Simmons right now, what's your key? Because I don't think you don't want them to beat you inside, but they're beating you on the outside too. And now when you want to defend that leaves it open underneath for Eric Smith and Jace Richards to really eat. So I mean, what's
I
the
think
point?
they need to do, and we'll see how it plays out here in the second half. I mean, Atchison actually shot Tongi out of that zone because they were just draining threes.
Right.
They weren't finding the shooters and defending the line.
Right.
And you can't do that. So I think to be effective, they need to come out with that zone, but they're going to have to be aware and find the shooters and defend the line.
Yep.
If they can do that, they can try and crawl back in this game. But if not, it's going to be a long second half.
Yeah, we'll see what the point of emphasis is for Coach Simmons and this Tongi team coming out of halftime. A couple minutes away from the start of the second half. You've been watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back here ready to get the start of the second half going here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Partner again, just some keys to the second half here presented by First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. You're looking up, down, you're down 19 points to start the second half, you know. But the thing about that is if you're Tonga, you could come out a little bit loose, maybe not as much to lose as for Atchison. So, I mean, well, what's the formula? Just to maybe not necessarily make this comeback, but just try to put your best foot forward, get some momentum going potentially into Saturday.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a little bit better job on the defensive end, and it looks like they're going to come out and man. So we'll see what happens here.
Which I was anticipating maybe they were going to entertain coming out in man. Again, they had a good zone defense going earlier. Atchison able to shoot them out of it. So way to answer, just come out in.
If they get it down low on the blocks, though, man, it's tough.
Phoenix outscoring the Chieftains 20-12 in that third quarter, and getting the scoring started there, MJ Morgan.
Good rebound there by Noah. And a turnover.
Back the other way in the hands of Kelly, leading scorer, 18 points. Good job by Carlton, and the jump ball will be called. And rightfully so. He got both hands on that ball, all ball as well. Didn't get a piece of the hand or the forearm. Well done by Noah Carlton.
Good defense.
Again, good to see him back out there. Exited the game earlier, examined for a head injury. Got the green light to come back in. Was able to put up 4 points on back-to-back possessions and continues to battle it out down low. Little running floater. That one's good on the left side. Driving baseline for Talon Langford. He's now got 4. Back to a 19-point advantage. In the hands of Purdy right now. Held quiet, no points in that first half for Yogi. Filling in for his brother Jeter. Big leader of this team last year, finishing third at state. Give it right back to Richards up top, back out. Phoenix resetting on offense, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Richards at the elbow, gonna drive right. Good spin move over Carlton and comes up short. Putback effort though is good.
Just a little bit out man down low.
I believe that was Kelly that jumped in there and got it, so he's got 20 now. Carlton ahead of steam, stops. Good skip pass, McGrave, nicely done. Gets Richards off his feet and able to spin around on that pivot foot and put it off the glass. Got the big fella jumping off his feet, did McGrave. That was nicely done there, making the 2-point bucket a little bit easier. Morgan doesn't get loose from the screen. 2 Chieftains there. Schmidt and Carlton on the block attempt. Schmidt the other way with the right hand, able to finish. Morgan couldn't track it down in time for a potential block.
Good
so
job
the lay-in's good.
Double team there and running a little interference for his partner there. That worked out well.
Back-to-back points for the Chieftains. That one for Schmidt. Now with 7. Richards Looking for Purdy, kicks it back out too far into the baseline, and Talon is right there to gobble it up. Phoenix only had 4 turnovers in that first half. Chieftains with 6. Both teams fairly taking care of the basketball pretty well.
Good ball
Talon,
movement.
good.
Nice floater. That's how you beat height. Little quick floaters.
So there's a nice little 6-0 run there for Tonganoxie. Trying to get themselves back into this one. 51-36, under 5 to go here in the third quarter. Richards sizing up on Carlton. Carlton again knocking it loose. Richards wants a foul. Not going to get it.
He's not happy.
Purdy off the screen, and he is fouled. That time they will get it to Carlton, so one way or the other, Carlton will pick up. It's what should be, I have it on book to be his first foul.
Yeah.
Wait to get confirmation on that, and just like that. So Yogi Purdy to the free throw line. They finishes 1 of 2 from the line in the first half. Smith the third and Josiah Thompson checking in. Says a lot to the depth of this Atchison team when you have one of your best players and experienced players, and Eric Smith the third, the 6'4" senior, coming in off your bench this year. Schmidt thought about pulling the trigger for 3. Purdy going 0 for 2 at the line. It stays 51-36. Talon trying to go down low. Kelly able to deflect that one out, denying the entry pass to Lachlan McRae on the right side. Now back we go, right to left, come to Phoenix. Hobson, halting his momentum. Up top, Smith thought about it. Again, just hands off to Thompson, bringing it back near the logo. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McRae trying to swipe that one away. Thompson avoids. Morgan hands it to Purdy. Here on the left side, waiting for someone to come open, find Smith. Chieftain's trying not to let anybody inside. Smith, he'll just drive it on the right side, blows right through Carlton and lays it in. Good job for Eric Smith the third. He's now in double figures, 11 points for him. Got a timeout on the floor, it appears. Coach Patrick Battle called the timeout for Atchison. Wasn't too happy about something down there, so he will discuss it over with his team in this intermission timeout. Chieftain basketball and our coverage from the 67th annual basketball tournament here at Tonganoxie High School, presented in part by Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie.com. Also by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie Library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. Little trumpet action going on in the pep band today. I imagine their band, once they're done in here, they will walk down the hallway back into the auxiliary gym, the old THS gym. Was labeled as the primary gym as of a couple of years ago before the opening here of Chieftain Arena. But I imagine the band will be making their way back up into that vintage crow's nest up in the mezzanine area, and they will play along for the girls matchup. Lady Chieftains on the backside of the bracket. They will be taking on Blue Valley West, trying to get back inside Chieftain Arena tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, playing for the 5th place game. That 3-ball from Kelly doesn't go. Offensive board for the Phoenix. Eric Smith's putback's not good. I almost said Barra with the rebound. Yogi Purdy with the rebound. Smith couldn't finish it though. Here come the Chieftains back the other way. And it's Byrne. Nice job. So we've seen this with the Chieftains, kind of getting that little penetration, those little floaters, like you mentioned. It's a good way to beat some height if you just kind of get it up over those outstretched arms. That one not as contested, but seems to be a little formula that's working pretty well for Tonganoxie in this third quarter. Now a clean block from behind on the drive on the right side by Kelly. You had Carlton and McRae both in the area. Nicely done to deny that one. Will still be Phoenix basketball.
They're playing really good defense in this man-to-man. I'm impressed.
3 on the way, long, but another offensive board. It's Kelly, but that putback's no good. Purdy underneath, third time's the charm for Yogi. So something that Tongi, they did really well in the game last night against Schlegel, was limiting second and third opportunities, collecting on the defensive boards, and fairly decent in the first half as well. Now this one is thrown away, not deflected, so over and back. Violation called there. Ball back over to Atchison. But here in the third quarter, defensive rebounding has not been quite as clean, and we just saw it there. 3 chances for Atchison, and you give their shooters inside that many chances, eventually one of them is going to fall.
Yep.
And that was the first points of the game for Yogi. Closing in on 2 minutes to go here in the third. Atchison 55, Tonganoxie 38. Drive for Williams, lost it, able to hand off to Purdy, and Tongi fans want to travel, not going to get it though. 3-ball miss, and another offensive rebound. This time J.Z. Kelly goes down to a knee at the baseline, finds Williams, stripped away. Here comes Schmidt. Back the other way for the Chieftains. Some numbers for Tongi. Schmidt with the right hand able to lay it in.
And just like that, it's back to a 15-point game.
Had some options on either side, did Owen Schmidt, but elects to take it himself, and nicely done on the finish. Chieftains have been playing much better here in the third quarter. Had the lead down to 15. They can string together a couple more stops. Might be something. Williams way off on that 3-ball attempt. Off to the left, now up the floor. Here come the Chieftains in transition. 3-on-1. Schmidt again, and he's fouled. So Owen Schmidt, a chance to go to the line. He's been there twice already, 3 for 3. Chieftains still perfect from the free throw line. And they give that last foul. That's to Williams, who had the turnover at the other end. Has not been a best game for him. Cale Williams coming off the bench in this one for Coach Battle in Atchison. Here we go, 2 free throws on the way for Owen. And the first one on the way, and that's the first miss from the charity stripe tonight for Tonganoxie. Again, have battled well here in the third, have it down to a 15-point game, and this is one of those things, again, it's really not negotiable. You got to capitalize on your free throws when you get to that point if you want to make this a tight ball game if you're Tongi.
Yeah, that's the only chance you have to cut into the score without the clock running.
Schmidt will reset, try to knock it down on the back end, make it a 14 game. Minute 25 to go here in the third. It's on the way, and good.
Number 30, Anthony Rowe into the game for Tongi.
Owen Schmidt now in double figures. Lachlan McRae right behind him with 9. Chieftains continue to just kind of chip away slowly but surely at that Atchison lead. Looking to get some more stops on defense. Give back Richards, Smith in the lane underneath. Looking for Kelly was the right idea, but just a little bit offline. Anthony Rowe was down there, and Kelly smacking his hands in frustration. You can start to tell Atchison, they're starting to feel this, what could be a potential Chieftain run, a little Chieftain rally putting together here in the third. About a minute left to go. McRae, good ball handling, avoiding that rush. Back in his hands, 3 on the way. It's good! Nothing but net for Lachlan McRae, and now the lead is down to 11 for Atchison.
Chieftains are not giving up.
12 points now for Lachlan McRae, the Dark Knight for Tongi. Underneath, Richards, double team, passes out of it. 3 on the way, Josiah Thompson, no good off the back heel. Chieftain shot clock off, a chance to take this final possession. McGuire up ahead to Gilmore, he passes it back. McRae, head fake, back to Jet in the corner, back to McRae. And he thought about taking a 3, and now a foul will be called here on J.Z. Kelly. And just about as easy as they come as he shoves Carlton down to the ground. And Kelly heads right over to the bench as he will come out. That's his second personal, but that's just a frustration foul there.
No question about it.
And give credit to Noah Carlton. He is one of those pesky defenders and pesky guys on the court that you love to have him on your team. You hate going against him on the opposition because he can just kind of play little mind games with you, continue to wear you down. Boiling point there for J.Z. Kelly on the intentional shove. He's got 2 fouls. Chieftains with the basketball under 10 seconds. Can make it less than a 10-point lead for Atchison. Possibly, Coach Simmons will take, he'll take a timeout here. So that'll leave them with 1 left in the game, and they have 3.2 seconds. I'm all about trying to keep the momentum on your side, but I think, would you have rather seen him keep that timeout in his back pocket?
Well, he tried to save the possession there, but with only 3.2 seconds, I'm not sure.
That's the only thing I loved the idea. This was still maybe about a minute to go here in the third, but with just so little time, I think we'll see what happens here. But definitely all the momentum on the side of Tonganoxie right now. They have battled back. That last three for Lachlan McRae makes it an 11-point lead for Atchison. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
I'll tell you, folks, action starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you're planning on coming here to Chieftain Arena or Tongi High School, the third and final round action, why don't you stop by Flashbacks on your way and get some good breakfast there if you can. Or potentially, if you're a worker here, no matter what you're doing, take a stop by the hospitality room. The Carltons and the Beaches and many other families will take great care of you there. So 3.2 seconds here. It's in the hands of McRae. NBA range does not go. So again, Tongi will head to this fourth quarter, down by 11, one timeout remaining. Atchison still with 4, but that third quarter definitely belonging to the Chieftains, showing signs of life here. Game is not over on Tongi Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
It's probably hiding.
Probably so. It's just getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. They just announced it. We talked about LMH athletic trainer Mark Padfield taking great care of our student athlete for many years now, 10 plus years here at Tonganoxie High School. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday, Mark Padfield. And here we go in the fourth. 16-8 advantage to the Chieftains in that third quarter, so that has them right back into this ball game. Still some work to do, but signs of improvement for sure. Good halftime adjustments made by head coach Casey Simmons, including a man-to-man defense that has given this Atchison Phoenix team a little bit of fits and has limited their hot three-point shooting especially. They had 8 in the first half, none in the third, and we have a foul underneath as Eric Smith was trying to roll off and make a move underneath the bucket.
Well, that time you saw the double team come just as soon as he touched the ball in the paint, which is what you got to do.
Third foul of the game for Nolan McGuire. Something to keep in mind. He's the only Chieftain with more than one foul in this game. The Chieftains looking pretty good. Here's the takeaway by Carlton, just intercepting it on the inbounds.
He's just everywhere.
McRae, good spin, even better finish. Look at the Dark Knight go. You understand that reference, don't you?
I do.
All right. The Batman reference for people that might not know. And he embraces that, too. I think he likes it.
Does.
Under a 10-point game for the first time since early in the second quarter. 2 high percentage shots put up there, missed by Atchison, and now they're going to get an off-ball foul on Richards trying to fight for that ball.
And Noah Carlton is just, tell you what, he's all over the place.
And after taking that spill that he did earlier, and he fell hard a couple of times in that first half, one of them having him come out of the game for a couple of minutes, being tended to by the athletic training staff here for Mark Padfield and co. Comes right back into the game. He gets 4 quick points, and he has been a menace all over the floor. Again, doing the stuff that doesn't necessarily pop up on the stat sheet, but his impact is being felt. And now an offensive foul here for Tongi as Yogi Purdy hits the deck.
Yeah.
And that they'll give to Schmidt.
That takes a pretty good blow to knock Yogi down.
A big 6'4" junior.
They don't list weight, but he looks like a football player.
Yeah, I mean, he's 200-plus pounds.
Oh, yeah.
In a good way, too. That's a solid
he's
solid Yogi Bear, I'm sure.
He doesn't have any fat on him, or very little.
Richards, Talon on him at the right elbow. Double team to Kelly. Kick out to Thompson. Far corner three. Does not go. Underneath. And J.C. Kelly had it. Talon able to knock it loose. And guess who comes up with it? Noah Carlton.
He's just one of those players that you love if you're a coach.
And now a travel call will be issued here on Jet Gilmore, trying to fight out of that double team for Atchison right near the half-court line. And the Chieftains turn the ball over as Jason Byrne will check in for Jet Gilmore. Huh. Well, Atchison offense has been dormant so far. They put up 47 points in the first half, only 8 so far to speak of in the second half. J.Z. Kelly trying to change it, doesn't get a good look. Hands off to Thompson, driving right side of Byrne, trying to get loose in the lane. Extra pass to Yogi underneath. I almost said Barra again. I can't do this anymore. But he's fouled by Lachlan. And is it a foul on the floor? And, yep, that appears to be the call there. Second foul of the game for Lachlan McRae. It's not too often you see someone with the name Yogi these days.
That's not a common name at all. Or Jeter.
Jeter. I've seen Jeter's last names, of course, but Jeter's a first name. Richard, strong move inside, able to shake off Talon Langford.
Nice spin move there.
Richard's now up to 11, and if you're Talon, nothing much more you can do there. Just tip your cap, move on.
Yep. Turnover by Tongi there.
So now we're seeing this Chieftain momentum kind of halt a little bit.
Yeah, they had it under. It's down to 9. So
they had it down to 9 by down as they've gotten close to a 20-point deficit a few times in this game. Have battled back, like you mentioned, under to a 9-point game. Now it's back up to 11. But without a doubt, the game plan at halftime to slow down this Atchison offense, it has worked flawlessly.
Yeah, they're double teaming the shooters.
And I mean, right as I say that, I could not have said that at any worse time. J.Z. Kelly knocks down the 3 there. He's got 21 tonight. Another turnover and offensive foul. A little out of control there for Eric Smith III, dipping the shoulder down. Talon taking the brunt of that one, and you could see him end over end a little bit and trying to walk that one off. That's not so easy to do, though.
He's a football player. He's tough.
He is, but it's still not an easy shot. So we'll have a timeout on the floor, a chance to catch his breath for Talon. The lead for Atchison now back up to 14 points.
They don't call it the hardwood for no reason.
No doubt about it. We'll be back after this on Tongi Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Tongi has halted the Atchison Phoenix hot offense from the first half. They've found it here in the past few possessions. A 3-ball from Kelly. He's got 21 on the night. Nolan McGuire almost able to answer at the other end. That kind of swirly down at the last second. Atchison lead. It was once. They've been close to 20 a couple times in this game. Chieftains got it down to 9, but now it's back up to 14 as some turnovers for Tongi has halted their momentum for a little bit. Still playing hard on defense.
They
Kelly
really
driving baseline on McGuire. Overhead pass. Richards thought about the three. Drives in a kick out. Thompson a better look and buries it. So here comes Atchison saying enough's enough, looking to put this game away. Second three ball for Thompson. He's got 6. Carlton, nice move. Just can't finish on the left side. Great effort. Defended by Richards. Got the board. Hands to Thompson. Up the floor we go. Off a sneaker. Somebody had a cluster of Chieftains right next to him. Now up the floor. Carlton blocked from Richards, but a foul. Good effort on the chase down nonetheless from Jace Richards. That will send Noah Carlton to the line, and Richards will pick up his 3rd foul. With 4:14 to go here in the 4th quarter, winner goes on to the championship game tomorrow night here at around 6:30 p.m. inside Chieftain Arena. They will take on the Eudora Cardinals. Atchison, champions from a year ago, looking to defend their title.
Noah short with that free throw there. That's a sign of fatigue.
And then, for somebody that's going to have a little bit of fatigue on that Chieftain team, it is Noah Carlton. Everybody has been running around, playing their tails off in this game, no doubt about it. As this has been not an easy task coming in, taking on the number 6 team in boys 4A basketball in Atchison, one of the top teams in the state too, top 10, 15, I'd have to imagine. And we're a buzzer beater, 24 seconds away from knocking off the defending champions last year in Hugoton. And a chance to play in the state championship game a year ago. Now Hugoton, they've won back-to-back titles. Atchison finished 3rd last year, a win over Frontier League opponents for Tonganoxie, the Baldwin Bulldogs. As they are also looking to make a run to the state tournament for the 3rd year in a row is Baldwin. Yogi Purdy will go to the line for a pair of free throws here. Went 0 for 2 on his last trip. Starts on the right foot this time, making it on the front end. No good there. McGuire, good box out on Richards. Able to track down that board initially.
Nice move. Just couldn't finish.
Put back, able to go off the glass. And
that was McCray.
I say, who did they credited it to Talon over the PA. Like, both of them were in the area. Talon or Lachlan was calling like, hey, that was me, that's mine.
It looked to me like it was his.
I'm going to stick with, because whatever the PA says, that's what the official scorekeeper says too. Yeah. So I will give it to Talon. Got 6 in this second half, 8 on the game. And another foul on the floor. They give that one again to McGuire. So that is it for Nolan McGuire. He was fouled out of this one, finishing with 3 points. And that brings Carlton back into fray. Free throws down the stretch here for Eric Smith III, knocking it down on the first attempt. Trying to finish this game for Atchison after having that little bit of a scare, seeing Tongi rally from behind, take the lead down to under 10 points. It was 9, the closest that the Chieftains were able to get. Tongi did have a lead at one point in this game back in the first quarter. Offensive board off the miss, so another time potentially melts some time away, but Daisy Kelly would take the 3 ball, a little strong, but last off a Chieftain, so it stays down here, 3 minutes, 10 seconds still to play. Coming up here inside Chieftain Arena, you want to flip it over to our Varsity Sports Live channel. We got Reed McAvoy and Hayden Harrs of Eudora Sports Live. They're going to be on the call for the Eudora girls game against the Holton Wildcats. They had a thrilling call for the Cardinals and Braves basketball game that took place right before this one, a 2-point win for Eudora, knocking off the number 1 seed Bonner Springs Braves. They await the winner of this matchup in the championship game. Loser will go on to face Bonner Springs in the 3rd place game tomorrow, Saturday at 2:30. Nice feed, Richards to Purdy as he's able to finish it. Inbounds coming up here for Tongi. 5 team fouls for the Chieftains. Atchison is in the bonus. They have 3 team fouls due to Phoenix. Still a couple more to give before Tonga would be getting any free throws, but now back up to an 18-point lead. Doesn't look like that's going to be, could be something beneficial. We have seen a lot of crazier things happen in this sport. There's team foul number 4, taking a hard fall. Jason Byrne, his shot was shift off the side of the backboard, a little bit offline. And that's the second foul of the game for MJ Morgan. So here's Byrne back to the line. More free throws here for the Chieftain senior.
Got to knock them down.
And Chieftains for the night have done a very good job. Shooting 80% now, 8 of 10 after that last make.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Even better.
Number 1, Gilmore into the game for Tonganoxie.
Chieftain's going to bring a little bit token pressure here. Now 2.5 to go in the game. 67-51. JZ Kelly blowing by it, able to hand it off to Richards. Good Euro step. Big fella gets fouled. And Owen Schmidt, not a big fan of the call, but understands at least. Picks up his second, so it looks like we'll have a little bit of a free throw shooting contest down the stretch here in this one. Richards coming up short on the first 10, a little offline. So again, as of right now, as far as our broadcast for tomorrow, we will definitely be here inside of Chieftain Arena, and we will have the, as of right now, looks like it will be the third place game, where it will be Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs. That will tip off approximately at 2:30 p.m. here at Tonganoxie High School. And we'll see how the girls game go. They're over in the auxiliary gym. They're going to be starting here in just about 10-15 minutes. They will take on Blue Valley West. If the girls win that game, they will play here in Chieftain Arena in the 5th place game at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Lockwood a little short on that attempt, gets his own board, fighting off Phoenix all around him. Able to find Talon in the corner, drive baseline, floater. No good, trying to put it up over Purdy. So we're about to hit the 2-minute warning with numbers Kelly. And now he's fouled. And they give that one again to Owen Schmidt for his third.
Kelly applied shooting 2.
So we'll be keeping an eye. We'll see what the Lady Chieftains do if they win their game, if they make it back here to Chieftain Arena. Imagine they will bring us back here in the morning. We'll do the broadcast of that contest, and we'll step aside, shut it down for a few hours, let some games go by, and then we'll be back live at 2:30 for the third place game between Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs. But we will wait and see what happens. We'll be sure to update you guys here on the YouTube channel. Also encourage everyone to follow Tonganoxie High School. They're always posting all the scoring updates for all the tournament games live on all their social media platforms, including Facebook. Here's a feed underneath. Nice job. Lachlan McRae bobbled it for a moment, kind of lost it, able to get control, and wide open underneath was Talon Langford as he feeds it to him, and he's able to finish. There's 10 points in the game now for Talon. A couple of Chieftains in double figures. Jump ball. No, they're going to call a foul instead. So that's the 4th now on Owen. Thought initially it was going to be jump ball. That would have given the ball back over to Tonganoxie, but instead Owen picks up his 4th foul, and all these fouls on Owen have been piling up, but then the pass bout. I don't know, later parts of the second half or so. Back to the line for Eric Smith III. So one thing you can definitely take away from this game is that when you're looking at free throw percentage, compared to attempts on the night, Tonganoxie has outlasted, has done better than Atchison from that aspect. Smith's able to rattle it in at the last attempt. And this is still a game, even though it's going to go down, Tonganoxie is going to be taking the loss here. I thought the way they came out and played in the third quarter, I thought it was very encouraging. That 3 no good. Lachlan the board, and still fighting here late in this game as Lachlan McRae gets the putback.
You got to love it. There's no quitting these Chieftains.
For sure. 16-point game for Lachlan, one of his better games this season. And now he's trying to cut off Purdy, and now he will pick up the foul here.
Fouls on McRae, his third.
That's his third as well.
Put Purdy at the line.
It could have been really easy for this team. Going into halftime, they were down almost 20 points, and it could have been really easy. Kind of, you're playing this stretch, 3 games in 3 days. It's not the easiest thing to do. You get the benefit of at least you're not one of these teams that are traveling here. This is your tournament, so you're playing in your gym, you're getting ready in your locker room, and get to sleep in your bed at the end of the night. I imagine most of these teams do, but it's still not an easy task. And the fact that they came out in the third, outplayed Atchison, outscored them 16-8. They played much better on the defensive end, that man defense, and that is a challenge for this Tonganoxie team, which it was no secret coming in here. They were going to be outsized. Oh, yeah. Tonganoxie has been a small team on the boys' side for the past couple of years now, and it's just the way it is. And I thought they handled it super well.
They did.
And if there's anybody that's going to be more proud of these boys than you and I are, it's going to be Coach Casey Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
They close this game out on a high note for sure. Atchison able to pull it away in the fourth quarter. The Chieftains got as close as 9 points, so they were threatening at one time. But Atchison is showing why. And I think even if you ask Coach Patrick Battle and his Atchison team, they're going to tell you this is not their cleanest game of basketball. And that's kind of scary because if you're seeing a team that's not playing their best and they've still put up 73 points in a contest, I mean, that's
a sign of a good team.
Exactly. And we're a 24-second buzzer beater away last year in the state tournament to playing for a potential state championship game against McPherson. There's a clean block by Yogi Purdy. Well, 19.1 seconds. Chieftains could be their final possession here. McRae triggering the inbounds pass. He finds it to Carlton. Going to drive baseline on Purdy. Hands it off McRae. Mid-range floater. That one's good. What a game it's been for Lachlan McRae. So it looks like right now he will finish with 18 points on the night, leading the scoring for Tonganoxie, leading all scorers. J.Z. Kelly with 21 for Atchison. And this one will come to an end here. 57-73 is your final score. So the 2 seed Atchison Phoenix are on their way to the championship game. They will take on the Eudora Cardinals, the 5 seed, and we will have the Chieftains and the Braves, a rematch from earlier this year in the 3rd place game. We're going to step aside, post-game break coming up in just a moment. We'll be back, close up our coverage of this game, and get you set for Saturday. We'll be back in a few minutes here on Talking Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tonganoxie? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Welcome back in, wrapping up our coverage. Round 2 from the 67th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. As we go into the Brothers Market post-game show, you can check out their weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Let's give the point totals real quick, and we'll announce our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game. We go first for the we'll start with the Phoenix. This says they're first up on the sheet. So you got Josiah Thompson finishing with 6 points, going 2 of 6 from the field. MJ Morgan, 7 points, going 3 of 4 from the field. J.Z. Kelly, 25 points. So I missed a couple here and there. I don't know how that was possible. But J.Z. Kelly, 25 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 4 of 6 from 2-point range, 5 of 9 from downtown. What a game it was for J.Z. Kelly. Aiden Rabantz had the lone 3-ball to start the scoring. He gave the Atchison an early 3-0 lead, and that is all he finished with. Eric Smith III, 11 points off the bench, 4 of 7 from the field. And Jace Richards, 14 points for the big man, 6 from 11 from the field. As for Tonganoxie, you had Jet Gilmore finishing with a bucket. Jason Byrne with 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown. Talon Langford, 10 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 5 of 9 from 2-point range, 0 for 2 from downtown. Noah Carlton finishing with 5, 2 of 3 from the field. Nolan McGuire, the lone 3-ball, he finished with 3. Leading the Chieftains in scoring, Lachlan McRae, 8 of 19 from the field, 6 of 11 from 2-point range, 2 of 8 from downtown. He finishes with 18 points on the night, to also go along with 5 rebounds on the night as well, with 2 assists. And that is why Lachlan McRae tonight is our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game. They have all your carpet and flooring needs with professional quality and great pricing. Family owned and operated. Stop by and see them today in downtown Tonganoxie or visit their website, midwestcarpetcenter.com, to learn more. It was just the way that he was able to come out. He got going early on, gave the Chieftains another weapon to go at on offense. He was relentless on defense as well, and he was running all over the place, mostly in that second half, trailing after J.Z. Kelly. One more point total real quick. Owen Schmidt finishing with 10, 3 of 8 from the field, and 3 of 5 from 2-point range. That is all the scoring in this one. But what a game it was for Lachlan McRae as he earned our Midwest Carpet Center Player of the Game honors.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over the floor. He was really the spark plug for the team tonight as far as scoring goes. But he did a great job on defense as well. But you know, he was definitely the player of the game.
You look at the percentages from this game as well. We said Atchison in the first half, they shot 63% from the field, 66% from downtown. We said that was going to be really hard to replicate in the second half. In the second half, they went 25% from downtown, 2 of 8 and 8 of 20 for 40% from the field. So they finished the game shooting 54% and 50% from downtown, which is still very good. Do not get us wrong. When you put up 70-plus points in the game, you got to have some good numbers like that, and that's exactly what happened for the Phoenix. Also finished 56.3% from the free throw line, 9 of 16 on the game. As for Tonganoxie, 41.5% from the field, 22% from downtown, 4 of 18, and 81.8%. One of their best free throw shooting games of the season, going 9 of 11. So nicely done for Tonganoxie. Again, they outscored Atchison 16-8 in the third quarter. Atchison was able to out some 18-13 in the fourth, and that was the end of that. When we got down to the end of it. Again, continuing to wrap up here in the Brothers Market postgame show. So let's take a quick peek, one more look at the brackets of where things sit currently as we sign off today on Tonganoxie Sports Live. So like we mentioned, the championship and the third place games are set. Eudora versus Atchison in the finals matchup. Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie in the third place game. That will be here on Tonganoxie Sports Live at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. We can say with certainty we will have that game broadcast for you here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. As for the girls bracket, Lady Chieftains getting their game started probably right now if they aren't going already against Blue Valley West. They were looking to win that game and take on the winner of Bonner Springs and Liberal in the fifth place game coming in tomorrow at 10 a.m. here inside of Chieftain Arena. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Again, follow us here on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a broadcast or update of Chieftain Athletics. So that's going to do it for us here. Thank you all for joining us. Our Day 2 coverage from the 67th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We'll be back with more tomorrow as we sign off for one final time here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.